Hello, it's Jack again, bringing you another Supreme Commander 2 replay. It's once again on this map. I believe it's called QAI Prototype Facility. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I'm almost certain it is, in fact. So, it's another 2v2. We have top versus bottom, as that's what the map best supplies. We've got myself, Rajak, and Dirty Lobster on team 1, and we're up against Dark Assassin and Remen. Remen and Dark are both Cyberin. I am UEF and Lobster is Cyberin. So, it should be an interesting map. Well, it is an interesting map because you've got two ways you can go to the middle. You can charge round here and go up, or you can take the long way around to this side part. But whichever way you go, it's a long trek. A very long trek. The map is also very open and very dispersed with the mass points. It's incredibly difficult to defend against air on this map. Knowing this full well, we all pretty much go air on this map. I didn't actually speed it up, so let's boom, speed up. No point sitting around too long watching us build mass point after mass point, is there? You can see here Dark taking the long trip, ignoring nearby mass points just to get to the forward part sooner. I already have an air scout up, so does Remen. Remen tries to actually take on my air scout, which is odd, denying himself the ability to scout. But due to my head start, I actually get away free. And Remen's yet to scout, which is a bonus for us. Here you can see Dark's almost made it to the mass points. 2 minutes 40 seconds. He finally gets there, starts building a mass point. Now that long trek did probably slow him down. He's not got this mass point, this mass point, and this mass point. Everyone else has. So you have to wonder, was it worth it taking that long trek all the way down there? Here you can see Remen's already against Darted. He's got two factories up, spamming air. We've got Dark also spamming air factories in there. Lobster built attack missile upgrade on the factory. I'm surprised it actually reaches all the way down there. I'll have to wonder if it actually takes height distance into consideration for its range calculation, because that's quite an unusual distance, I think. I'm not entirely sure on that. The scales of maps differ very much. It's hard to tell on a lot of maps. He does lose his radar, however, due to counter-attack missiles from Dark. Looks like he's going to lose his mass point shortly. You can see everyone grouping up their planes here, there, and there. Remen going for the forward mass as well. We really have to do something about this, but doing what exactly is the question. I do send in a single gunship to try and kill the engineer, but as you see that, we entice Remen over, but he quickly cancels, and we group up trying to keep that gunship alive. The gunship is mainly a decoy to force one person to attack over the other, and Dark bites while Remen hides away in his base, giving us the ability to kill Dark, and then we can both team up on Remen and kill his air force. You may remember this tactic from a long time ago. It was another 2v2 where everyone went air. It was the exact same tactic against the exact same person. Although this time it was Dark that took the bait instead of Remen. So with that, we have massive air advantage, so the game's pretty much over. It's unlikely they'll waste their time trying to switch to land. It wouldn't accomplish much at this point in the game. As you can see, we're just killing the planes as they build now. It won't take long for them to take control K, and short game is short. That leaves Dark. And there he goes. Short game is short. So, I'm definitely going to tackle another game after this one, so you'll see it in a moment. Just like this. And we have another 2v2. This time on Waystation Zeta, one of my favourite 2v2 maps. The team this time though are, however, myself and Dark. And we're up against Lobster and his brother Reaper. So it's the Swedish brothers against the British random people, pretty much. So let's get started. I can't remember how long this game lasts, so speed 4. No point fast forwarding through the economy because there's not much economy to build through here. And it's a very interesting map in its layout actually, because although it is mirrored as most maps often are, best for balance after all, you've got this staging area up here and down here, which is always a favourite to build factories and mass points, and that allows you to push along here or up through here. Also, the other person, if everyone's going land, can push up into the middle and hold here and try and push forward here and up here. It's a very interesting design of a map. But of course, with air, which again, myself is going air, Lobster's going air, it gives you a much more advantage because while they're rallying troops here and here, you can send your plane around the map, bomb mass points here, 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 all around here. All mostly will be undefended. So it's a challenging map against air, as most are. Especially if your only counter is by going land. Cybran probably handled this the best with adapters after all. I lose an air scout. But I've got a lot more planes in tow. Looks like Reaper's even going air, so that's a challenge for me. Darks went land. But that quick scout showed us both of them going air, so the best way to deal with a team of air spammers is sending in early attack missile launchers. They'll have absolutely no defense against it other than bombing it with planes. As they bomb it with planes, I can try and snipe a few planes off with my planes. Like so. At the very least, I can try and keep the mobile missile launcher alive. But I kinda fail, and it's just a matter of keeping them away from it. You've seen some indications there. I do suggest to Dark to go for these mass points, seeing as they're away for the com can't do anything about it, the engineer can't do anything about it. So free mass kills is always fun. You can see I'm just hovering my planes. I oddly enough go for attack against two of them. Why? I'll never know. But on the plus side, I draw them into Dark's AA, bring in some more planes as reinforcements, and we get a few plane kills. Quite a few in fact. And that was quite worthwhile after all. A very, very risky move, because that could have went completely the wrong way. So much the wrong way, it would have been painful. I'd have lost all my planes for nothing. But luckily, they took the bait into Dark's AA and it turned the tide for me. My interceptors are the only thing stopping us from getting annihilated. The idea is to keep their planes low so they can't try sniping any mass points. And here you can see the attack missile launchers are just devastating to a air spammer. You can see so much so that Lobster's switching to land. Question is, has he done it in time though? You can see he's just going, clearing up mass point after mass point. I'm building more and more planes. I'm on 5 factories, queuing up a 6th. I even have a forward radar, just for the hell of it. There's a 6th factory building. Reaper's on 4, but he's missed out 3 as mass points. Lobster's severely crippled, he's only on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4 mass points? 5 mass points. Don't worry, I swear I can count. Yeah, you can see I just indicated to Dark to try and snipe the radar. Without radar, they'll be more ineffective. Here you can see loyalists from Lobster. Best counter to mobile missile launchers in AA, seeing as they don't fight back. But while they're fighting the mobile AA and missile launchers, I'm in here killing off Reaper and Lobster's remaining planes. And with that, air supremacy is guaranteed. So much so that I start switching to bombers and, I think, gunships. Yep, see, gunships. Yay. Gunships, awesome. Not so great against the Cybran player, but at the very least, they're brilliant defensively against armies. Here you can see a handful of bombers taking out what mass points Reaper has. But I kind of forget about them and let them get killed, as you'll see shortly. Here goes Reaper for the attack, and I kind of do nothing to defend the bombers. Nothing at all. which is shameful. And it's not as if I needed them. Here, having air supremacy, Dark switched all his AA construction to tanks, so now at least he'll be able to counter the loyalists. And snipe the two adapters with the gunships and kill as many loyalists as I can. Reaper comes in to try and deal with the gunships. I drag them towards what AA Dark has and send in my fighters. Afraid of adapters, I don't follow them into the base. I just need to push them away far enough from the land force so the gunships and tanks can deal with it. And they're dead. Here comes the planes again. I do get one freebie. Almost got a second freebie. Oh, I've got a second freebie here. Or Dark did at least. Kill's a kill. Here comes the comm. Watch it, Dark. Your favourite tactic in the world. A comm bomb. It buys them some time, but there's another massive force here they have to worry about. And here it comes. Gunships idling. I send in my planes as cover for Dark's land force. And just right behind the planes after the bombing run, it's the best way to attack planes from behind. I also send gunships in, purely as a decoy for the fighters, and it works, it distracts a lot of the fighters. Oddly enough, I stopped killing them. There we go. Lobsters control Cade, and so that's just Reaper left. Dark's going for the comm this time. No comm bomb for Reaper. That comm's dying regardless, and there goes. Kablamo. At this point I do have an AC-1000 up, but it never sees any action. Never sees any action. Doesn't even fire a shot. So there we go, another game. 2 games today. One short, one decently paced at least. So, well, yeah. It's difficult to contend with a UEF player who has air supremacy, because their next step is always going to be AC-1000s, and they're stupid if it isn't. And the way I see it, if somebody starts building AC-1000s, they really want to win. It's as simple as that. They really want to win. There is no actual counter for AC-1000s. There's no realistic counter. There just isn't. Especially if the AC-1000s are used properly. So, well, yeah, we did the best we could. We did everything required to counter the 2 air spamming Swedes. So, hope you enjoyed the game. The games even, plural. You can always check out the channel for more, and you can always subscribe, so, yeah.